Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're unraveling the hidden fabric of our modern world. Seriously, if you look closely at the medicines we take, the food we eat, and the ways we're trying to save our planet, you're going to find one common, powerful thread running through it all, and that's biotechnology.
Okay, let's dive into this. At its most basic level, biotechnology is exactly what it sounds like. It's the application of living biological organisms, cells, and biomolecular processes to develop tech and products that improve human life. We're combining biology, genetics, microbiology, and even engineering to solve massive, real-world problems. So we aren't just talking about scientists in white coats staring at test tubes. No, we're talking about applying the fundamental building blocks of life to create incredibly useful, everyday products.
But here is where it gets really fascinating. Did you know biotechnology is actually categorized by a color-coded rainbow? Yeah, this scientific field isn't just one single giant monolith. Because it touches so many different parts of our lives, from the deep ocean to the food in your fridge, it's organized into a vast, visually distinct spectrum of tools that you interact with every single day.
Here is our roadmap for today. We'll start with healing and feeding humanity, then move to protecting the Earth, followed by industry and data innovation, ethics and biodefense, and finally, the future of biotech.
Section 1. Healing and feeding humanity. Red, yellow, green, and brown biotechnology.
And this brilliantly illustrates how these different branches work hand in hand. Red biotechnology is entirely medical. Think of the revolutionary development of mRNA vaccines, human insulin production, or gene editing using CRISPR-Cas9. Red biotech directly saves lives. In stark contrast, we have yellow biotechnology, which is all about food. It's the science of fermentation. So you literally have yellow biotech to thank for the cheese, yogurt, and probiotics sitting in your refrigerator right now.
Now, I want you to imagine something. Picture the intense heat and arid climate of a desert. With global populations rising and workable land shrinking, a really critical question emerges. How do we grow crops in environments that are actively hostile to plant life?
Well, the answer lies in green and brown biotechnology, which provides some absolutely heroic, real-world solutions to global starvation and water scarcity. Green biotech is agricultural, giving us genetically modified, high-yield crops and insect-resistant varieties like Bt cotton. Brown biotech, on the other hand, specifically tackles the desert. It focuses on organisms adapted to arid environments, developing drought-resistant crops and advanced water conservation tech. Together, they are how we're going to feed a changing world.
Section 2. Protecting the Earth. Gray and blue biotechnology.
Let's move along and see how this builds into environmental protection. Gray biotech's hallmark is an incredible process called bioremediation. Imagine an oil spill contaminating a body of water. Instead of just dumping harsh chemicals in there to clean it up, Gray biotech introduces specialized microorganisms. These are basically tiny biological machines that literally eat and break down the oil. Through this biological cleanup, the ecosystem is restored naturally. It's a completely elegant living solution to industrial pollution.
Then we have blue biotechnology, which taps into our marine and aquatic resources. The ocean is this massive, largely unexplored frontier of biology. Blue biotech helps us discover entirely new bioactive compounds from marine algae, which can be turned into life-saving pharmaceuticals. It also improves aquaculture and fish breeding techniques to sustainably boost global food security. So the key takeaway here is that gray and blue biotechnology are essential for maintaining environmental sustainability and reducing global pollution. These aren't just neat scientific tricks, They are essential survival strategies for our planet. They represent our absolute best efforts to live in harmony with the Earth rather than exploiting it.
Section 3. Industry and Data Innovation. White and Gold Biotechnology.
Now, what's really interesting about this is how white biotechnology, or industrial biotechnology, replaces highly polluting traditional practices with sustainable biological alternatives. Instead of relying purely on petroleum for manufacturing, white biotech uses biological systems to produce bioethanol, manufacture completely biodegradable plastics, and create enzyme-based detergents. It basically takes the heavy, dirty footprint of industrial manufacturing and turns it green. Well, in this case, white.
Complementing that is gold biotechnology, which is the ultimate intersection of computer technology and biology. We're talking about bioinformatics and computational biology. By utilizing immense computing power, Gold Biotech handles genome sequencing, computer-aided drug design, and complex genetic data analysis. It allows researchers to sort through massive genomic databases to accelerate precision medicine. Without Gold Biotech, the sheer volume of data generated by the other colors would be way too massive for human minds to process.
Section 4. Ethics and Biodefense, Violet and Black Biotechnology.
First up here is Black Biotechnology. This sector focuses entirely on biodefense and the study of biological threats. Its applications include the detection of dangerous biological agents, the development of protective measures against infectious threats, and overall public health preparedness. It plays a strictly operational, impartial role in ensuring national security and readying societies for potential disease outbreaks. It's a critical line of defense in the modern era.
Guiding all of this is Violet Biotechnology. Violet Biotech deals with the ethical, legal, and social issues related to every single other color we've discussed. It provides the legal and moral frameworks, dealing with genetic privacy, enforcing biosafety regulations, managing intellectual property rights, and shaping bioethics. Violet Biotech impartially ensures that as these rapid innovations race forward, they are used responsibly and ethically by everyone involved.
Section 5. The Future of Biotech, Addressing Global Challenges.
So the crucial point is really clear when you think about the magnificent spectrum we've just journeyed through. From red's medical breakthroughs to green and brown's agricultural resilience, all the way down to violet's ethical oversight and black's biodefense. Every color represents a specific, targeted application of biological science aimed at solving a unique facet of human existence. It's a highly organized, multidisciplinary approach to managing our future.
And that future, it is approaching fast. The emerging innovations in biotechnology are just staggering. We're looking at the rise of synthetic biology, where we can design and construct brand new biological parts from scratch. We are seeing artificial intelligence merge with biotech to predict complex protein structures in mere seconds. Things like genome editing and regenerative medicine are poised to completely redefine how we age and heal, offering solutions to massive global challenges regarding our health, food, and energy.
But it all leaves us with a really critical question to ponder. As synthetic biology and AI rapidly advance, giving us unprecedented control over the building blocks of life itself, is society truly ready for the immense ethical responsibilities that Violet Biotechnology demands? The tools to reshape our world are already here in all their vibrant colors. The next step is deciding how wisely we're going to use them. Thanks for joining me on this explainer, and keep exploring.